shit.
Champ, you're on the same side of the street, Dad.
What's going on, you guys? Shakur Stevenson sending out contracts to William Zepeda, Isaac Cruz. Both guys seem extremely hesitant on fighting Shakur Stevenson. Now in boxing, if you've been following boxing for the past, I'll say about 8 years, 7 years, you've seen something like this happen before. Remember Guillermo Rigondeaux, back when he was the little boogeyman in the smaller weight divisions. Guys like Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz was avoiding him like the plague. We've seen in many instances where fighters were avoided. Gary Russell Jr., many guys, right? Terrence Crawford, John Boots Ennis, Demetrius Andrade. We've seen this before where top contenders are really reluctant on fighting that guy, right? That guy that has a lot of talent and skill, right? Shakur Stevenson, really all he has to do is wait. Because likely he'll be next soon to face the Vasily Lomachenko, Devin Haney winner. But he wants to fight. And the WBC, as we know, mandated him to face Isaac Cruz. But Isaac Cruz and his team, they don't look like they're too interested in fighting Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson came out, called him a poodle, et cetera, right? But William Zepeda is another guy Shakur Stevenson is trying to fight. And Shakur says this: the contract is on the way, motherfucker. Let's see what you do. Your team is already saying, our generation is taking over. We got to take over everything. Y'all got to move out the way. Zepeda might beat you. Okay, tell him to fight me so I can show you. How is he going to beat me if he knows what I know? I'm sharpening my skills every day. I'm watching boxing and learning from the greats, from the people before me. So Shakur said, man, how this dude go beat me? He won't even fight me, right? Then he says, what is he doing? I don't know what he's doing, but it ain't looking like he's sharpening shit up. He's just throwing a bunch of punches for no reason. He is slow as hell. How are you going to be that slow and beat me? And this is what Shakur is saying about William Zepeda. And Zepeda, his record is 27-0 with 23 knockouts. Okay? So he's a puncher. He's a dude who is undefeated. And shit, he knocked out everybody besides 4 guys. So, for whatever reason, even guys like William Zepeda don't want to go anywhere near a guy like Shakur Stevenson. And it's not like Shakur Stevenson is a fighter that really moves around the ring a lot. Shakur Stevenson stands right in front of these guys, and they still can't hit him with confetti. And then Shakur says his team is already putting it out there that this fight is too soon. I'm 25, and what should he be? Like 26, 27? If is he waiting on? If I wait any longer, somebody else is going to beat him anyway. Let me get my turn. Let me get credit for smoking him before somebody else smokes him. Before some no-name comes out of nowhere and beats him. Shakur Stevenson talking a lot of trash, but this is what he's going to have to do to get these dudes in the ring. We've seen this happen with Floyd Mayweather in the past, back when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Guys were avoiding him like the plague. Then Shakur Stevenson moved up in weight as well, and these guys still don't want to go nowhere near him. I mean, we've seen this before in boxing, you guys. This is something that's going to happen. I'm going to have a hard time getting some guys in the ring. Then he says, I'm betting on myself every time. Y'all never seen me have any trouble in my fights. In my last fight, I dominated from start to finish against Robson Kasinkiao. All they could talk about is he got hit a little bit more. Man, I dominated that dude. I beat him up. And that's what happens when you got Shakur Stevenson should start to get used to this, because even though he's dominates most of his fights, right? He pretty much sweeps these guys. Any little thing that happens in that fight, this happens to the really highly talented guys, the guys that everybody's looking out for, the guys that's supposed to be next, the guys, right? If they get hit with a jab, oh man, he got hit too much. He get hit 2 or 3 times. Oh man, he got hit way too much in that fight. When you too good for your own good, you can't. There's no room for error, right? But even still, right? If they say, oh well, he got hit too much in this fight, his opponents, his rivals, they're not trying to fight him anyway. They still not gonna try to fight him. We've seen this before, people. Then he says, I should have stopped him. My bad. I should have stopped him. We left home as a winner. All these punk ass fighters, they're scared. Y'all got under Pitbull, Eastside Cruz, call him a pussy. Wow. Shakur Stevenson's letting off all the shots on these dudes. Punk ass fighters. They scared. Y'all got under Pitbull, Eastside Cruz, go call him a pussy. Damn. Shakur Stevenson's fired up, man. Yeah, man, it's going to be hard for him to get fights, bro. And I said this before on the original Dojo Bushido Boxing. Go subscribe to Bushido Boxing if you haven't already. But I said stuff like this before, man. I got over 2,000 some videos, so I know I said it because this is something I always talk about. Ducking. Ducking was a big thing when it was duck season. About what was it? About 2 years ago now, it was duck season. And I was just going in on all the ducking that was going on in boxing. This is what these dudes do, though. You know what I'm saying? When they see a guy like Shakur, Rigondeaux, somebody like that, oh, man, we getting out of town. And then Shakur says, apply pressure. Even Pitbull moves out of the way, cool. Bye-bye, little Pitbull. Zepeda, come on. Go apply pressure to him. If he's a killer, go apply pressure on him. They ain't gonna like this version of me. I be trying to be chill. I be trying to sit back. They don't like this version. Go tell these dudes, let's fight. Facts, bro. Facts. Let's fight. See, Shakur Stevenson can just sit back and fight some lesser named guy, right? And pretty much wait for his turn to get a shot at the Devin Haney-Lomachenko winner, because Eastside Cruz and Shakur Stevenson supposed to be a WBC eliminator type fight. So, yeah, they'll be next in line for the WBC to face the winner of Loma and Devin. But Shakur wants to fight. 2 killers, supposedly. Pitbull and William Zepeda. 2 killers. One is undefeated and one got 1 loss. And it's the Tank. Come on. If they killers, come on. Let's do it. Line them up, put them in front of me, and I'm smoking them. Bet your bag on me. I'm telling you. You going to come up. I definitely like this version of Shakur Stevenson. But this is what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to be mean. He's going to have to be nasty. He's going to have to do something to get these dudes to come out of the side of the house, to come on the front porch. Right? He's going to have to do something. But I'm familiar with this, so I'm going to sit back and wait to see how it plays out. It's unfortunate that the highly talented fighters, the WBC told these dudes they got to fight, but Pitbull Cruz said, nah, man. And guess what? The fans, they're not really coming at Pitbull Cruz for him not doing what he needs to do, right? They're just not coming for him. So Shakur Stevenson out here trying to lure these guys into a fight, but they don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Zepeda's 27-0 with 23 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull Cruz is a knockout puncher as well. A puncher as well. Only 1 loss, and that was to Tank. And that was a highly competitive fight. And they don't want to go anywhere near Shakur Stevenson. But Shakur Stevenson going to have to do what he got to do. He's still in a really good position. Even though he just moved up to lightweight, he's in a really good position. Top Rank going to make sure Shakur Stevenson gets put into position, because he's one of the best young fighters in boxing. However, his rivals, his peers, man, they don't want to go anywhere near this dude like he's the plague. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.